Cutting cheese is an art, and we're here to guide you through it. Welcome to a world where the humble act of slicing cheese transforms into an elegant dance of precision and finesse. Picture this: a wheel of brie, a block of cheddar, a log of goat cheese, each with its own unique texture, each demanding a different approach. The secret to unlocking the fullest flavor and presentation of these delectable delights lies not just in the cheese itself, but in how you cut it. Yes, you heard it right. The tools and techniques you use to cut cheese can significantly impact the taste and overall dining experience. From soft cheese knives to cheese wires, from thin-bladed knives to skeleton knives, each tool serves a unique purpose in the grand scheme of cheese cutting. Whether it's a wedge or a wheel, a block or a very firm cheese, knowing the right technique to cut it can make a world of difference. Ready to become a cheese cutting connoisseur? Let's dive in. Ever wondered why there are so many different types of cheese knives? Let's find out. You see, cheese is a bit like the animal kingdom, with countless species, each one unique and requiring special care. In the same way, different types of cheese demand different tools for the perfect cut. Let's start with soft cheese knives. Soft cheeses like brie or camembert have a tendency to stick to the blade of a regular knife. But these knives have holes in the blade that reduce the surface area, preventing the cheese from sticking. Clever, right? Next up, we have cheese wires. Perfect for semi-hard and hard cheeses. They create clean, even slices without squishing or crumbling your cheese. Think of it as a high-tension wire that slices through cheese like a hot knife through butter. What's that? Dental floss? Yes, you heard right. Unflavored dental floss is a surprisingly effective tool for cutting soft and crumbly cheeses. It's perfect for those who don't have a specialized cheese knife at hand. Now on to thin-bladed knives. These are ideal for semi-soft cheeses that might stick to a wider blade. The thin blade minimizes contact with the cheese, allowing for a smoother cut. Lastly, we have skeleton knives. These knives, with their unique design, are perfect for hard cheeses. The holes in the blade reduce friction, making it easier to slice through denser cheese. But remember, no matter which tool you use, always clean your utensils between cuts to prevent flavors from mingling. In the end, it's not just about having the right tools, but knowing how to use them. Cheese is an art, and just like any artist, you need to understand your tools to create a masterpiece. So, the right tool can make all the difference. It's time to put these tools to work. Now that we've got our tools, let's master the techniques. Diving right in, let's start with cheese logs. These are usually soft cheeses, so they require a delicate touch. Cut them diagonally into thin slices. This way, you'll get a piece with both the rind and the creamy center. A perfect harmony of textures. Next up, wheels of cheese. These can be a bit tricky. The goal is to maintain the wheel shape for as long as possible. To do this, start by cutting the wheel down the middle, then continue to halve each piece. This way, each slice will have a bit of the rind and the delicious center. Valençay-style cheeses, with their unique pyramid shape, can seem intimidating, but they're not. Start by slicing the pyramid vertically from the tip to the base, then cut each half into thin slices. This ensures each piece has an equal distribution of rind, paste, and ash. Moving on to cheese wedges, which are usually cut from larger wheels. The best way to cut these is from the pointed edge out towards the rind. It's all about preserving the original shape and ensuring each piece has some of the rind. Now let's talk about cheese blocks. These are often firm cheeses, and the best way to cut them is into rectangular pieces. Start by slicing the block lengthwise, then cut each slice into rectangles. This technique ensures a uniform size for each piece, perfect for a cheese board. Lastly, very firm cheeses, like aged Gouda or Parmesan. These cheeses are best enjoyed in chunks rather than slices. To do this, use a cheese knife to chip off small pieces. This method allows you to enjoy the cheese in its most natural form. Remember, the way you cut your cheese can greatly affect the taste and presentation. Each cut should aim to have a balance of the rind and the cheese itself. This ensures that you're not only getting the full flavor of the cheese, but also presenting it in its most aesthetically pleasing form. With these techniques in your arsenal, you're now a cheese cutting artist. We can't wait to see what you create. Your turn to wield the knife and impress your guests. The stage is yours now. The multitude of tools with their varying shapes and sizes that you've learned about are all at your disposal. Each tool, specifically designed for each type of cheese, does wonders if used correctly. Now it's time to utilize these unique tools. Implement the techniques you've learned, like the vertical cut, the horizontal slice, or the diagonal chop, and you'll see how they transform your cheese. The variety of cheese, from Gouda to cheddar, brie to camembert, each requires a different approach. Every single cut matters. Every single technique impacts the final presentation. Feel the difference of your touch on various cheeses. Experience the contrast in texture, taste, and appearance. Learn to appreciate the fine art that lies in every slice. Why not make your cheese-cutting journey public? Share your experiences, your successes, and even your blunders with us. Upload your photos or videos displaying your cheese-cutting artistry. Let the world witness your transformation from a novice to an expert. The community can provide valuable feedback, and you can exchange ideas with fellow enthusiasts. This way, you're not just learning, but also improving and enjoying the process. Embrace the journey rather than rushing for the destination. Remember, the key to mastering any skill is practice. Try and try again, be consistent, and gradually you'll notice your hands moving with more fluency and your cuts becoming more precise. After all, it's all about the passion, the dedication, and the will to improve. Keep practicing, keep improving, and keep enjoying the art of cheese cutting. Remember, practice makes perfect. Happy cheese cutting!